15 great movie sequels better than the originals. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a list of 15 films that were better than the original, each on their own merit, and moving their franchise's story along perfectly. Before we start, subscribe to our channel and click on bell notification so you never miss out on any of our latest videos. Here are 15 great sequels to consider. Shrek 2. The Shrek saga has been right up there as some of the most entertaining and well-made films of all time. Shrek 2 is the best of the lot as the grumpy ogre must meet his bride-to-be's parents in a hilarious adventure that kept all the elements of the original and simply moved the story along. X2, XMen United. The second installment of X-Men was equally as good if not better than the film that started it off. In X2, we get a deeper dive into Wolverine's backstory, and that Magneto may not be the biggest bad guy after all. Maybe the main villain is humanity's intolerance of mutants. The movie has exceptional performances and has one of the best climaxes in a superhero film to date. Aliens. Part 2 to the scary alien. This time has Ellen Ripley going back to face the creatures with a group of Marines. James Cameron takes over for Ridley Scott, and the film is a bit more action-packed than the first. With a sea of crazy characters that take us through the hellish experience, Aliens has it all for a sequel. Rocky 2. Rocky 1 set up one of the most beloved movie characters of all time, boxer Rocky Balboa and his underdog story. The story gets even bigger when Apollo Creed lets his ego get the best of him and goes against his better judgment and challenges a now retired Rocky to a rematch. The ending is as emotional and edge of your seat as any $100 million superhero movie. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Technically the third film of the Sergio Leone Western series, Clint Eastwood rises to stardom in a tense film that has one of cinema's most iconic standoffs and one of the best musical scores ever. The film is known for its intense close-ups and long shots. Top Gun Maverick. The first Top Gun was a macho film. Here the story has more substance about a rebel who is coming to terms with his age. Maverick is carrying a lot of weight as he trains those who will follow in his macho footsteps. The film is a great companion piece to the original. Creed 2. Confronting fear is a powerful thing, and that is what Adonis Donnie Creed must do when he faces the son of the man who killed his father in a boxing ring. It is also an opportunity for Rocky Balboa to face his demons when he sees Ivan Drago face to face. There is a lot going on in Creed 2 that is simply powerful stuff. Batman Returns. Hard to imagine, but time has made Batman Returns a much better film than Batman. Tim Burton's take on The Dark Knight started with a huge bang, but for Batman Returns, the director wanted to do a more personal story. And he did, with Keaton much more comfortable as the lead and Michelle Pfeiffer giving one of the best double-sided performances in any movie you will see. The Godfather Part 2. A masterpiece, better than the original, since it is a more personal story to director Francis Ford Coppola. In it, we follow the Corleone family in the late 50s, but with flashbacks to how it all began in the 1920s. A stunning and visually impressive movie. Few sequels have ever been so big in scale and so powerful in story. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro give career-making performances, and not to be omitted is the late John Cazale as Fredo Corleone. The Empire Strikes Back. The Star Wars saga continued with an impressive sequel. George Lucas ups the ante as he expands on the Star Wars universe, the Force, and gives Darth Vader center stage to cement himself as one of cinema's greatest villains. To this day, no Star Wars film has ever been as well written or tight as The Empire Strikes Back. The reveal of Vader being Luke's father is still one of the most shocking moments in movie history. Toy Story 2. The second film in the Toy Story franchise puts Buzz Lightyear on a rescue mission to save Woody from a toy collector. The film continues with the spirit that made the first Toy Story so remarkable. The underlying themes about mortality and what happens after in the life of a toy. The film was nominated for various awards and is considered one of the best animated films of all time. Iron Man 2. Let's face it, Iron Man is Iron Man because of one man, Robert Downey Jr., who steals not only the film but possibly the whole MCU. Iron Man 2 up the ante from Iron Man 1 and gives Downey Jr. a chance to showcase all the character's aspects. Mickey Rourke is a great foil as Ivan Vanko. The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's magnificent performance as the Joker in the follow-up to Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins jumps off screen. A film about the limits a hero must go to save his city and maintain his decency is simply mesmerizing. No Batman film has been as emotional, complex, well-acted, and entertaining as The Dark Knight. At a certain point, you feel like Gotham City is literally about to go insane. Well done. Thor Ragnarok. The dynamic between Thor and Loki is something out of buddy cop movie, but this Thor is a vast improvement over the first. While these new movies are all within the MCU, it's hard to place them all as standalone, but the film is very entertaining and satisfying. SpiderMan II. SpiderMan II, like Empire Strikes Back or Batman Begins, allows the story to continue and have more substance than the exposition of Spider-Man 1. Unfortunately, time has not aged Spider-Man 2 well. A series of remakes and reboots have placed this film in a sort of limbo. Spider-Man 2 puts Mary Jane again at risk, and Peter Parker having to save her from another throwaway villain, Dr. Octopus. Spider-Man 2 succeeds not in the superhero aspect, but in the human aspect as a life of studying, web-slinging, and relationships hit Peter Parker hard as he deals with all three. There you have 15 great movie sequels that were better than the originals. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing content like this one. See you in the next one.